A British TikTok model who showed off his amazing influencer lifestyle has been jailed in Peru for being a drug mule.
A drug mule?
Yes.
Damn.
A drug mule. Boy Who Lives, that's his social media handle, by the way, whose real name is Modu Adams, is a 25-year-old TikToker who would post himself living his best life, traveling around the world, flaunting in places like LA, Athens, and multiple trips to Peru.
Damn, he was living the life.
Bro was living big. He was living lavishly. However, things weren't as they seemed. Because on his most recent trip to Peru, Adams was doing as he usually does, you know, posting selfies, showing off his best life, you know, in places like Machu Picchu and Cusco. But for those who don't know, Cusco is a very popular cocaine pickup spot for drug mules.
So what, like all the drug mules just go and meet there?
Bro, they meet there. It's like their Comic-Con basically of the druggy world.
Like
they just love to like gather there.
I feel like that's kind of dumb having a popular pickup spot, because wouldn't authorities know about it and be like, okay, yeah, anybody coming out of here is probably a drug mule?
Well, that's actually funny that you say that, because police do know this, and Peruvian police are always on the lookout. So when Adam's big trip is over, he tries to leave at Jorge Chavez International Airport. That's when police stop him and search his luggage. In a video taken by Peruvian police, they found a package in the back of his suitcase inside a metal pouch.
La droga estaba camuflada en la estructura de la maleta.
La sustancia encontrada en su equipaje de bodega.
Why would you hide the drugs in such an obvious place to look? Like, what cops aren't checking luggages for fake compartments? Like, everybody knows this. Like, I know this. So, like, why would these drug mules choose to meet up at a certain popular destination that police already know about and then hide the drugs in obvious places? I feel like if you're risking your freedom that much, I'd figured you go about things a little bit smarter.
I agree. You should teach the drug dealer. You should tell him how to sell drugs. You know, he'll hook you up with a free lesson how to sell drugs. The package that they found turned out to be cocaine. The police ran tests on it to verify, and it turned out that Adams just didn't have a little bit of drugs. No. He had a whole bag's worth, bro. 2.89 kilos to be exact, or 6.5 pounds for all my freedom-loving Americans out there.
Damn.
Yeah.
6.5 pounds of cocaine.
That's a lot. I don't know if y'all realize how much that is. That's like a whole baby, bro.
How much was he getting paid to smuggle that over?
The estimated value for that amount of drugs would have been $300,000.
300. That's what it would sell for?
That's what he would sell for.
What were they going to pay him?
Approximately $5,000 to $6,000.
$5 to $6 grand. That's it.
I know.
That
right?
is nothing.
Yeah. I know, right? Yeah, for a big old pound of a cocaine that's gonna sell for $300K.
I'm not risking my damn freedom for $5 to $6 grand.
You're getting $5 grand. Is that 1% of like the whole selling price?
I don't know, but that's not worth risking.
Yeah, that ain't enough, bro. You need to get a bigger cut of that. It goes to show though, like these are the lengths people go to get that perfect lifestyle, you know? Things aren't always as they seem.
That's crazy though. I know $5-6 grand is a lot, but like still, bro really risked his life and his freedom for $5 to $6K.
Yeah, but I don't think bro needed it. He was flaunting off that he was in all these places. Like he was the influencer type, you know, he was the model, new drip, everything.
I feel like if he would have gone about it in a smarter way, he could have been monetizing his like social media platforms and made $5 to $6 grand on his social media platform.
Yeah, because people were already looking up to him like, yo, this guy has the life that I want.
Yeah,
like,
he could have gotten some brand deals, some sponsors, something like that. I don't know.
And he sold it all out to be a criminal, bro. Like he sold his soul. So as it turns out, Adam's super expensive model lifestyle was all funded by being a drug mule.
Damn, he must have done a bunch of trips then. If he was posting that much, traveling, all that, because $5 to $6 grand, bro, half of that or like a third of that is gone in plane tickets.
Well, yeah, police actually believe that all the places that he has been on and all his Instagram posts and everything are because of his drug mule trips.
Oh, he was delivering the drugs to those
every
places.
time, bro. Every time he went to that expensive hotel, everything like that, it was all just a cover for it, bruh.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
When the police found the drugs, he was immediately arrested, and the 25-year-old was dealt with quickly by the Peruvian justice system. His case was actually resolved in less than 24 24 hours, bro.
24 hours?
24 hours.
That's it?
They threw the buck at him quickly.
Damn, that is fast, bro.
Yeah, that's how it should be out here, yo. We gotta take notes.
That's how long booking takes sometimes out here,
Yeah.
dude. 24 hours.
No, they wasted no time on this guy. They caught him, immediately sent him to jail. Boom, just like that.
Damn, talk about right to a speedy case.
Yeah, according to a statement published by Peru's Supreme Court, he pleaded guilty and he was sentenced to 6 years and 8 months in prison for illicit trafficking in toxic drugs.
Damn. And this is in South America, right? It's
South
in Peru?
America.
Oh my God, bro.
And this whole decision was made in less than 24 hours, bro.
That's what's crazy.
Like in an hour, they probably just said, you know what, 7 years, but fuck it, let's give him 7 years.
I mean, if they figured that he was like repeat offending, I mean, I think it's good. I mean, it's a pretty open shut case, you know?
I mean, he did get caught. He tried to act like he didn't know what was going on, but in the video, you can clearly see that's his luggage, bro. Like, it was built into his suitcase. You telling me that just randomly appeared? And he knew this. He went to each country knowing that he was breaking the law there and did it. He put his own life at risk. And you know what? Along with his jail sentence, Adams will have to pay a fine of $1,614 or 1,281 pounds.
Damn. And you know what sucks about that? He's not going to get paid the 5 to 6 grand.
Nah, bro,
because it didn't deliver.
That's almost half of his money gone right there in a fine.
Damn.
And he's in jail. And in the end, it was found that the influencer was heading to Paris with his eventual destination being London, where he would then pass on the drugs and they would be sold.
See, when you think about it like that, how much damage those drugs on the street would have done, you start feeling bad for the guy.
Yeah.
Because at first I was kind of like, damn, bro's getting 7 years. Oh, shit, wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
But now when you hear it like that, like the drugs would have been sold, they would have caused damage. Who knows what would have
He's
happened.
passing on the crime to, London. He's just
Yeah.
giving it to them. The people of London would have then suffered from, like, I don't know, drug overdose. From drug overdose.
Drug over what?
Drug overdose, or you know what I
I've never
mean?
heard of a drug overdose before.
Something bad would have ended up happening from these drugs being on the streets.
Is that when you like take a dump after you take drugs, a drug overdose?
But what do you think about the fact that like all these people looked up to him and then now he's a criminal? You know what I mean? Because that
Yeah.
probably shattered a lot of people's dreams, like knowing that won't be attainable unless you sell drugs.
Yeah, I mean, well, it can be attainable in other ways.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I think the people watching him or who looked up to him had no idea that he was selling drugs, though. So
Yeah.
it's definitely like a, oh, shoot, like, damn.
But it kind of also does fit the stereotype, you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Like, when you look at somebody successful, you immediately go to like, oh, bro's a drug dealer. Or like, oh, bro did something illegal. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's what you go to?
I mean, whenever I look at somebody successful, I don't go, oh, yeah, he must be like a doctor or something. Like, nah, he must be some billionaire drug lord, running an undercover business or something. You know what I mean?
Honestly, personally, me, I just think it's pretty sad and pathetic that he threw away his life for such little money. I feel like if he was getting paid more, then I would be like, oh shit, okay, yeah, maybe there's temptation there, even though I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But like, bro, 6-7 grand, risking your freedom, risking
Yeah.
everything, dude. Dude?
Yeah, and he doesn't make the big money, bro. Like, let's be honest. Like, the
Yeah.
people who are making the big money are the big head honchos. You know what I mean? The people who run these things.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. If street value on the drugs were 300 grand and he's only getting 6 grand,
Yeah. And they don't care that he went to jail, bro. They
Oh,
don't,
yeah.
they don't
He-
care that he's in jail now.
they'll just replace
like-
him with the next one.
Exactly. So that's
he's
why.
replaceable.
That's why they're willing to pay him out. I mean, not even a lot though, because they're just so replaceable. You know what I mean? They don't care that he's in jail.
And if he's spending 7 years, that's going to be the rest of his 20s and early 30s
Yeah.
behind bars in a South American prison.
Bro's gonna come out as a middle-aged man.
And this is the sad part. This is the messed up part. That when he comes out, he's probably going to need the money more than ever. And hopefully not, but he's probably going to go back to it. Considering he is in a South American prison, though, maybe he could sneak in the phone and do social media from the prison. I mean, he's going to have a lot of content. Maybe he could monetize that content. That way, when he gets out, he's got money. He can go back home and he could be fine.
I mean, that is something his fans would probably love because it turns out that his fans ended up supporting his decision.
Wait, what you mean?
So I did a little digging and it turns out that in his most recent post before he got arrested, there are a lot of comments of fans wanting him released saying free him, and some are even going as far to defend his actions. Like one comment that said, he took a risk and he is braver than most of us. The same comment also wanted us to free our narrow minds to better understand the situation. These people are delusional, man. How they gonna put this man on a pedestal like he did something good? This guy's a freaking criminal, bro. He deserves this.
I agree with you. I think he reaps what he sows.
He was a drug dealer and he got caught by the police. This is what happens when you break the law.
Don't do the crime if you're not ready to do the time.
But luckily though, there are some people that respond with some common sense and their comments are a little bit different. All in all though, it seems like this TikToker is gonna be spending a lot of time in jail. And as of today, his TikTok has been deleted, but surprisingly, his Instagram is still up. But just remember guys, don't do drugs or don't sell drugs.
And if for whatever reason you want to do the crime, just be ready to pay the time.
It's just common sense, bro.
It's just common sense.